what was the reason for the whole home repipe?
Yeah, so essentially the homeowner had multiple issues, constantly repairing leaks, and so it would be a lot more cost effective for him to get a repipe instead of having to make these constant repairs, adding up to essentially repipe costs.
So was that a previous plumbing company that did that repair?
Yes, that was a repair that was in the on the manifold for the tub that we pulled out, capped, and now it's completely ran.
What was one of the biggest issues you guys encountered on this job?
Yeah, so essentially our biggest issue was, considering the main line is on one side of the house, we completely changed his main line from 3/4 to 1 inch. And the water softener is on the other side of the house. Converted all the way to the other side of the house. We ran a recirculation line all the way to the master bathroom. We had to run it over all the way to the softener to essentially run it back to every single fixture, and it just costed us a little bit of time.
So pretty much we still lack strapping, but the new tie-in for the water heater, we just tied into the 3/4 inch line, ran it all the way back over there. All these lines you're going to see, it's our home run, our main water line source from the far end of the house. Recirc line, hot and cold. So about 800 feet of pipe was ran, starting with 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1/2 inch. So your main run is a 1 inch line, reduced once it gets to the water heater to 3/4 inch line. So
Wow.
a lot of pipe.
Yeah, look at all that. This is all insulated water pipe going to all the fixtures.
It wraps all the way around the entire attic, hits every single fixture.
Yeah, and this is not a small attic to be climbing around into.
No.
So you guys had fun. So just a lot of pipe had to be ran as originally anticipated.
Everything's dropped down, ran overhead now, so shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, so we essentially repiped it in PEX A Uponor, which kind of expands and contracts with the temperature. You see all the manifolds we've cut and dropped from overhead. Old lines, new lines.
So now it's no longer through the slab, it's all through the ceiling, so it's easy access for repair.
Also, since we ran it overhead, it'll be easier to identify problems in the future and make repairs, and it'll also be a lot more cost effective than having copper in the slab.
So as we can see here, got the old pipes. You guys, so why do you guys kind of clamp them like that?
So they don't look like they're active pipes. So if they're pinched, typically most plumbers know that
Okay.
they're dead pipes.
Okay.
The only way to get them out is to double the slab, something we don't do. But that just indicates that it's a dead pipe.
Okay.
Since copper is more rigid, it won't expand like Uponor will, and it will just burst. Uponor actually has a memory that will expand and go back to its original size during a freeze. Uponor will better protect you from flooding and future expensive repairs as opposed to copper. We ran a recirculation line all the way to the master room.
And what does that do?
I mean, it keeps hot water through the system.
It evacuates all the cold water currently in your system and replenishes it with the hot water, so you don't have any waste or usage of cold water when you're trying to run the hot water.
This closet was a previous 40-gallon natural gas water heater. Homeowner converted to a tankless heater, which is in the garage.
Home run, recirc, hot and cold, new loop for the water softener.
Wow, look at that. A lot better than being on the inside of the house, of course.
Absolutely.
Saves them some headache, because if this leaks, it's, in the garage, right outside. If that leaks, you got a big problem and a lot of money in repairs
Absolutely.
in the future.